Hey there, Annie. I hate beating around the bush, so I'll get straight to the point. Karen, what is it? It's about your husband, Arthur. As much as it pains me to say this. Oh, who am I kidding? It doesn't pain me at all to say this. You're acting really weird. Could you just tell me what this is about, please? Arthur is mine now. And we just got out of our hotel room after an evening of, well, I think you know. Let me get this straight, Karen. Are you telling me right now that you're having an affair with my husband? That's right. Actually, it's been just about a year since we started seeing each other. We're deeply in love. How did you even meet Arthur? Oh, it's a simple story, really. I started working at Arthur's company, that's all. And since I've got nothing to hide anymore, I may as well tell you that I had every intention to make him mine from the moment I applied. I'm just as gifted in the workplace as I am in the bedroom, so I was a shoo-in for the position. And that was precisely what made Arthur go head over heels for me. Oh, Annie, if only you were more of a woman, then maybe it wouldn't have been so easy to take Arthur from you. Is there more to this conversation, or is that all you wanted to say? What's up with that reaction? You've told me that you've been having an affair with my husband for a year, so is that it? You met, you slept with him, and now you're telling me about it? I've got all that, so let's keep this conversation moving forward, if you don't mind. You're something else, Annie. You said you hate beating around the bush, right? Well, so do I. Oh. All right, fine. Have it your way. So anyway, early next month, I'll be taking a week off from work. Would you like to know what I'll be doing? I'll be going on a week-long vacation with Arthur. I see. And while we're away, I need someone to look after my 3 kids. And since you're just a housewife, I thought I could just have you take care of them. Huh? While you were planning this big reveal to me, do you honestly think that I would just agree to babysit your kids while you sleep with my husband? You have no choice but to say yes, huh? Why? Because I'm a strong, independent woman who's successfully balanced a high-achieving career and being a single mother. And you're nothing but a housewife. Any time you'd like to start making sense would be great, Karen. You made a pretty big leap in reasoning there, and I'm gonna have to ask you to show your work. Wow, Annie, I had no idea you were so dull. You still have no idea what sort of position you're in, do you? What position would that be? Your days as the pampered and spoiled housewife of a rich and successful entrepreneur are about to come to an abrupt end. Your beautiful little house of cards is about to come tumbling down. And when it does, you're in for an extremely hard awakening when you hit rock bottom. Let me see if I've got this straight. You're saying that if I divorce my husband, that I'll have no one to take care of me since I don't work? Are you threatening me? Threatening? Heavens, no. I would never dream of threatening you, Annie. I'm giving you some valuable information. Reality apparently hasn't set in for you yet, so let me be clear. If you don't want to find yourself a divorced woman with nowhere to go and no one to help you, then be a good little girl and look after my kids while we're away. Got it? Let me repeat. Did you really think that this little game of yours would work on me? Obviously, yeah. I think that any rational person in your position would realize you've been totally defeated and just do exactly as I say. What do you say, Annie? You'll look after my kids for me, right? Not a chance. Excuse me? There's not a snowball's chance in hell that I'm gonna look after my husband's mistress's kids while they're out on a romantic getaway. You'll have to hire a babysitter or something. I'm not doing it. You are unbelievable, Annie. Do you still think you're in any position to be saying no to me? You don't want to get divorced, do you? Think about your daughter. If you don't want the both of you to get kicked to the curb, penniless and hopeless, then do what I say and watch my kids during our vacation. Hey, Jack, got a minute?
Sure. Annie? What's up?
There's been some activity from you-know-who concerning you-know-what, and we need to move fast. Are you good to go?
Wow. From the sound of things, this is pretty serious. The last we talked, you were planning on waiting until your daughter's summer vacation was over.
Yeah, this can't wait that long anymore. We gotta move soon. And by soon, I mean by next month.
Sheesh.
Can you do it?
Well, I mean, from my position, it's really a the sooner the better type of thing. But good grief, what happened?
It looks like Arthur's punishment is going to come sooner than I expected.
Go on.
Earlier this afternoon, Arthur's mistress texted me personally and blew the lid on their whole affair.
No way! For real?
It gets worse. She said that she and Arthur are going on a week-long vacation early next month, and, get this, she's now demanding that I take care of her 3 kids for her while they're away.
What?
I was originally planning to hold off for a bit longer, but now that my daughter could get involved, I think the time for holding off is over.
Holy smokes. What is that woman's problem? Like, is she clinically insane?
It wouldn't surprise me at all if she was, but in all honesty, I think that rather than mental illness, her real problem is just that she's an amoral, home-wrecking, slimy harlot with absolutely no conscience.
Oof. Don't hold back. Tell me what you really think about her.
Oh, don't worry. I have no intentions of holding back or looking after her kids. After all, I'm really not in as weak of a position as she thinks I am. Quite the contrary, she's so blissfully unaware of what's really going on and what I have in store for her. To be honest, I feel kind of bad for her.
Ha! Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in her position right now either. Alright then. Let's meet up at my house to discuss the specifics of where we go from here. Can you come over on Saturday?
Is it all right if I bring my daughter along with me?
Yeah. My wife's going to be taking our son over to her folks' place for the day, so we'll just have your daughter go along with them.
Thanks. I'll talk to her personally when I can, but please give her my thanks in advance, will you?
Just did. She says, don't mention it. I'm glad to help.
All right, so Saturday at 10 a.m.? Does that sound okay?
Got it. Let me know if there's anything you need me to prepare in advance.
Thanks, Jack. See you Saturday. Hey there, Annie. Arthur and I are leaving for our vacation tomorrow. When will you be coming to pick up my kids? I'm pretty sure I already told you I'm not babysitting for you. Oh, please, Annie. Give up the ghost. You're not fooling anyone. You know just as well as I do that you can't say no to me. Honestly, I don't care if you get divorced or not. It's all the same to me. Either way, Arthur is still mine, and you're still a loser. But as long as you're married, we'll always have a babysitter to take care of my kids for me, which means I'll have more free time to spend with my Arthur. So, Annie, like I said, I'm a superior woman to you in every way, and if I wanted, I could make Arthur divorce you anytime I want. It's out of the kindness of my heart that I'm allowing you to stay married to him. For now. Oh, would you look at the time? We need to get going. I'll just drop my kids off at the curb in front of your house. You can handle things from there. Make sure you feed them some proper meals, okay? Karen, I told you, I am not taking care of your kids. And I told you, unless you want your sweet little daughter thrown out on the streets, yes, you are. No, I literally cannot babysit your kids. I have to work today. What? I'm not a housewife anymore. I have work today, so I sent my daughter over to my parents' house to look after her until the evening. And they'll have their hands full with her. They can't look after your kids, too. What? So what, you got yourself some part-time job? A janitor or something? Nope, I'm actually a regular full-time employee. In your dreams, what company would hire some housewife like you? What skills could you possibly have to offer them? So yeah, I'll drop my kids off in front of your place. See you in a week. Annie, where are you and where are my kids? Oh, hello, Karen. I see you made it back from your vacation. Obviously! I just came to pick up my kids. But Arthur said that all of your and your daughter's things are completely gone. The house was empty. What on earth is going on? Where are my kids? Don't tell me you just abandoned them out on the street. Nah, don't worry. I'd never do a thing like that. Don't tell me not to worry. Where are my kids? Your kids should be all safe and sound at your ex-husband's place. What? My ex-husband? Yeah, I figured that since they're his kids too, that he'd like to know what was going on with them. It just so happens that the husband of a friend of mine used to work with your ex and still had his phone number. So he gave me your ex-husband's phone number and I gave him a call. What did you do, Annie? Me? I didn't do anything. But as for your ex, as soon as he got to my house and saw that you actually did just abandon them on our front lawn, he put them right into his car and took them back to his house with him. No! How could you do this to me? Again, I didn't do anything. However, your husband will likely be suing you for custody over what you did. So I would recommend getting a lawyer and preparing to pay out money and child support. You monster! Who do you think you are? Fine, that does it. I'm going to make Arthur divorce you, so I recommend you get a lawyer if you can afford one. Is that so? You'll soon learn that you should have simply shut up and done what you were told. While you were enjoying your pampered existence as a housewife, I was out there in the real world making something of myself. Now you're going to see exactly what a cruel place the real world is. Did you not see me say I'm a full-time employee? Oh yeah, I saw your lies. Listen, Karen, I guess you didn't know this, but the reason I was a full-time housewife for about a year was just an issue of timing and circumstances. What is that supposed to mean? When I made the decision to resign from my old company, I was already planning to work with my brother Jack, who was in the process of starting up his own company. But due to a number of circumstances within the company and the industry overall, that company ended up going bankrupt before I actually resigned. Unfortunately, my brother wasn't quite ready to launch his company when that happened, and my daughter had just started kindergarten to boot. So I figured that rather than get some random job at a place with the intent to quit that job in less than a year, I would spend that free time studying up to obtain some new certifications I would need to work with my brother's company. And I just passed my final tests last month. And so, as of last week, I am officially an employee at my brother's company. I see. Originally, I wasn't planning to start work there for another few months, but since you decided to enact your brilliant scheme of threatening me with divorce if I didn't watch your kids while you slept with my husband, I talked to my brother and had him move up our plans a few months. Okay. I really do feel bad about petty issues between adults having an impact on my daughter, but to be fully honest, she never really liked her father anyway. On the other hand, she always loved my parents, and now that we've moved in with them, she is absolutely thrilled to be able to play with her grandma and grandpa every day. So, it's probably better for her this way. So, you mean... Yep, you guessed it. Thanks for your advice about getting a lawyer, but I actually already had one. And he's now hard at work on a lawsuit against my husband for his affair. And of course, you'll be getting served as well, so be prepared for that. No! Oh, and one more thing. Arthur's getting fired as president of his company. He is? I was never involved with his company, so I don't know the specifics, but word on the street is he repeatedly broke the ethics rules that he himself set for the company's executives. Ironic, huh? Wait, hold on. This can't be happening. None of this was supposed to happen. Everything was going according to plan. How could things possibly turn out this badly for me? You know, there's a word for what's happening to you right now. What is it? Karma. In any case, there's no point in me continuing this conversation with you, so I'll go ahead and take my leave here. You'll be hearing from my lawyer within a few days with all the details of my lawsuit against you. Can't we talk about this like adults? Nope. Bye. Arthur and I got divorced a month after that. I sued the both of them for their affair and won a hefty judgment. I also sued Arthur for child support, so he'll be on the hook for that until she's 18. Not long after that, Arthur was removed from his post as president of his company. He inherited that position from his father, who founded the company, and he was so furious that he's now forcing Arthur to make ends meet as a day laborer in the company's factory. As for Karen, she lost custody of all 3 kids to her ex-husband, and the shoe's on the other foot now. She's the one who will have to pay child support to him. Word about her illicit affair with the now former president, my ex-husband, spread throughout the company, and after a while she couldn't stand being the subject of constant ridicule and quit her job. Karen holed herself up in her apartment for a few weeks after that, but her parents came along to slap some sense into her and got her a job somewhere with company housing close to the office. Apparently, she actually is an incredibly talented worker, so if she can just manage to fix her atrocious personality and lack of morals, she might actually be able to turn her life around. But, frankly, I'm not too optimistic about that. Hey, Curtis, I bet you're probably asleep at this late hour. I hate to do it this way, but I want to get a divorce. It's a somewhat recent development, but there's a particular reason why I can no longer be with you. So I'm moving out of our house. By the time you wake up and read this, I'll already be somewhere far, far away. I'm only leaving you these messages so you'll know that I'm leaving of my own free will and that there was no foul play or any kind of accident. You don't need to worry about me or contact the police. I'm fine. With that said, let me be really honest right now. You are way too serious, Curtis. Seriously, you're 100% serious 100% of the time. You never have any fun. I just can't take it anymore. I have to get out of here. I want to get divorced. But my mom is so uber traditional, she'd never take me back in if I told her what I did and why. She'd just be constantly on my case about it. The only way I'm ever going to be able to live my truth is to get as far away from this area as possible. And by the way, I haven't even told my mom where I'm going, so don't bother trying to get any information out of her. She doesn't know. As a matter of fact, no one knows, so just don't bother asking anyone, okay? I left signed divorce papers on the table. Turn them in as soon as possible. Goodbye, Curtis. Forever.
What the... What's going on here? Natalie, what are you doing? I was surprised when you weren't in the house this morning, but I just read those messages and now I'm really concerned. Natalie. Hey Mom, thanks for taking care of Nancy today for me. It really means a lot. I know this was sudden, so I want you to know just how much I appreciate you helping me out at a time like this.
It's no trouble at all, Curtis. Quite the contrary. I don't know how to make up for what my daughter has done to you. Honestly, I don't know what that girl is thinking.
Sounds like you haven't heard anything from her yet, huh?
No, not a thing. What about you?
Same here. I tried calling her, but it looks like she blocked my number. Plus, she either blocked me on all her social media accounts or deleted them. She was very thorough.
I see. I've tried calling everyone who I thought might have some idea what was going on, but no one seems to know anything.
Yeah, she told me that no one would know anything, so I shouldn't waste my time asking around. I guess she meant that.
I do have one possibility in mind.
You do?
I don't know anything for certain, and I feel terrible telling you this, but, well, I feel that it's best that I do. You deserve to know.
What is it? I'm completely in the dark right now, and anything is better than nothing, so if there's anything on your mind, please tell me.
Well, I have a friend who works in a cafe at the airport, and she told me that she actually saw Natalie this morning. She said that Natalie was dragging along a few large suitcases and went through the gate together with a rough-looking man with bleached blonde hair.
Rough-looking? bleach blonde hair? Oh no. You don't suppose it's that guy she had an affair with a while back, do you?
That was my first thought as well.
Suppose I should have seen that coming.
Curtis, I am so sorry about all of this. My daughter has put you through so much, and you don't deserve any of it.
Don't worry, Mom. It's nothing you need to apologize for. She's an adult, she's her own person. Everything she does is solely her own responsibility and has nothing to do with you or anyone else. I'm really grateful for you telling me about that. Thanks to you, now I know how to move forward from here. Unfortunately, I think this is leading toward the conclusion that I've been trying so hard to avoid for all these years.
By that, I presume you mean divorce?
Yeah, divorce.
I see. Well, I suppose that can't be avoided anymore.
I really wish there was some other way, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, Curtis, please don't apologize to me like that. You don't need to worry about me at all. You go ahead and do whatever it is you think is best for you and Nancy, and you'll have my full support no matter what.
Thanks, Mom. I'll let you know of my plans every step of the way. Hey, Mom, do you have a minute?
Hello, Curtis. Yes, I'm free, dear. What is it?
It's about Natalie.
Go on.
I have Nancy's school to think about, and after talking to my own parents, they've given me their blessing, so I think I'll be moving forward in the direction I talked with you about the other day.
I see. Thank you for letting me know. Actually, I had something I was thinking about as well.
What is it?
Like I said, I've been thinking that Natalie, she told you, her husband and the father of her child, goodbye forever and vanished into thin air, and she hasn't even said anything to me, her own mother. I'm fed up with her behavior, and I won't tolerate it any longer. I'm consulting with a particular person about what my options are moving forward as well.
I see.
I'm still in early discussions, but I'll let you know more when I make my final decision.
Gotcha. I'll be waiting.
Hey, Curtis. I was thinking, I don't know, maybe I'd go ahead and come back home soon? How's Nancy doing? She's too young to have her own phone, so I can't call her directly, and for some weird reason our home phone number doesn't seem to be working either. Weird. So yeah, I was just kind of curious how my sweet little Nancy was doing. Are you there, Curtis? Oh, are you maybe still at work? That would make sense. This time of year always was pretty busy for you. Okay, well, go ahead and shoot me a message whenever you read this. Curtis, don't just leave me on red like that. I know you saw my messages from yesterday. Message me back as soon as you can, got it? What kind of scummy guy just ignores messages from his own wife like this? Seriously, what is your problem? Oh well, I know that without me around to keep things in order, the house is probably on the verge of collapsing, so I'll come home tomorrow to check up on you guys. Curtis! Exactly what is going on? This is not what I was expecting to see when I got home.
Huh, you actually came home.
Yeah, I told you I was coming. But what on earth is going on with the house? I mean, the house is gone?
What you mean the house is gone?
I mean exactly what I said. The house is gone, vanished, disappeared. Not just the house, the whole property was completely leveled.
Wow, that's crazy.
Is that all you have to say?
Is there some kind of sign that said an apartment building is going to be built?
Huh? Oh, you're right. There's a sign right here. Curtis, what is going on here?
Isn't it obvious? Our old landlord decided to tear down the house and build an apartment building.
What?
One time a while back when I was talking to our old landlord, and he mentioned that with the way the housing market is moving, he'd probably be able to make a considerable amount more in income with an apartment building than just a one-unit house. Our lease terminated a few months ago, and I didn't renew, so I guess he must have gone through with that plan.
Wait, you didn't renew the lease?
Nope, I didn't. I moved.
You moved? Why didn't you tell me? Where are you living now?
I don't see any reason why I should have to tell you.
Are you joking? I'm your wife. How could you just up and move without telling me? You must be out of your mind. What's your new address? Are you still in town?
I'm the one that's out of my mind. Well, you must be some kind of amnesiac, because you seem to have forgotten that you were the one who left signed divorce papers behind when you left.
Oh,
I submitted them a long time ago.
really?
Yeah, so there's nothing stopping you from getting remarried. Why don't you have your good friend Harvey get divorced from his wife, so the two of you can get properly married? You've been seeing each other for so long, I thought you'd be super excited to finally be divorced.
You know about Harvey?
I really was a moron. I never should have forgiven you for cheating on me back in college when we were still dating. But I never thought you'd stoop so low as to get back together with him after we were married.
How? How did you find out?
I heard from someone who saw the two of you going through the airport gate together carrying a ton of luggage. That got me suspicious, so I went ahead and paid a visit to Harvey's parents. Sure enough, he had gone mysteriously missing at the same time you did. Imagine my shock, though, when I found out that Harvey was also married with children. If he liked you enough to abandon his family to run away with you, he should have had the decency to at least properly give his wife a divorce first. You and that amoral scumbag are totally perfect for each other.
Well, I don't know. It's just that meeting each other in secret felt so rebellious and thrilling. I thought it wouldn't be as much fun being with him if we were actually married. So we decided to try out the whole run away from your family with your lover thing just to see how it felt.
I'm at a loss for words right now.
But when we actually went through with it, it was actually kind of a pain. We were having trouble making ends meet, and then the other day I woke up and Harvey was gone. So I figured that since it didn't work out, I would just head back home. Don't worry, I won't be seeing Harvey anymore. He blocked my number, so I don't even know how I would contact him. So yeah, tell me the address for our new house.
Not a chance in hell.
Why not?
I'll raise Nancy without you.
You can't do that. I'm her mother.
And one more thing. Your mother also sold her own house and moved.
What?
Apparently she'd been dating an English guy for a while. Well, after she told him about what you had done to all of us, and a little while later, he proposed to her. Her spousal visa just got approved, so she moved to England with him. That was 10 days ago.
You can't be serious. She never told me anything about that.
I didn't know either, but according to her, she was just about to introduce him to us around the time you ran away with Harvey.
Oh. Oops.
Listen, Natalie, when you ran away from your family, you did so with the explicit understanding that you're willfully cutting off all ties with them. You divorced me, blocked me on everything, and never even talked to your mom about where you were going. You have to understand that this means you have absolutely no grounds to be complaining about anything we do from here on out.
You're being way too harsh.
Let's get this conversation back on track, shall we? You, a married woman, had an illicit affair with Harvey, a married man.
So?
So, I've already made arrangements to sue the both of you for your affair, and you should be hearing from my lawyer in short order.
You're gonna sue me?
You said just a while ago that Harvey had disappeared overnight. However, his wife hired a private detective who has already found out his current location. His wife's friends are on their way to his hideout as we speak.
Friends? Why did you put quotation marks around that?
Oh, just some people who his wife knows through her father. They're gonna take him to a special workplace where he'll be facing his punishment for the affair.
What punishment?
Well, you'll find out in short order. They're coming to pick you up next.
Uh-oh.
In fact, I think you'll be meeting them very soon.
But how do they know where I am?
Because I told them.
Oh, come on! Why are you doing this to me, Curtis?
I think you know why. Goodbye, Natalie. Forever. Harvey's wife's friends found Natalie just a few minutes after the last text message. Her parents come from a family that's very well connected in, well, a certain line of business. When I consulted with her about what to do, she told me that I could leave everything to her, so I took her up on that offer. She and her parents used all the connections that they have to design a custom tailored punishment program for Harvey and Natalie. Natalie quite possibly picked the worst woman in the country to make an enemy of, in order to pay off the damages from my and Harvey's wife's lawsuits against her, as well as child support for our daughter. Natalie has been placed in a live-in workplace with 24/7 surveillance. Every single aspect of her lifestyle is under the company's complete control, including when she works, when she rests, what she eats, when she sleeps, everything. Ever since then, I've been receiving regular payments into my bank account, so I assume she's at least still alive. But other than that, I haven't heard a thing from her. I'm now enjoying a peaceful life together with my parents, daughter, and fiancé. We're getting married next month.
Nate, I'm sorry, but I can't do this anymore.
Huh? What's wrong?
I'm breaking up with you.
What? Oh, hold on. What is this all of a sudden?
I just can't handle being with you anymore.
Hillary, please calm down and tell me what's going on. Why can't you handle being with me anymore?
Seriously, Nate, come on. Are you actually going to pretend like you don't know?
I don't have to pretend because I legitimately have no idea what brought this on all of a sudden. If it was something I did or said, then I'm sorry and want to do better, so please, let's talk about this, okay? What happened to make you feel this way?
Oh my god, there's no point in me even telling you. It's not like it's something you can actually do better about.
You're still not making any sense. What is it? What's wrong?
It's your family, Nate.
My family?
If your family is really okay with living in that complete dumpster fire of a house, then that gives me serious doubts about trying to build a future together with you.
What? What do you mean dumpster fire? We do have one house that's about 50 years old, but we've been taking pretty good care of it. It's not like we've completely abandoned it. We do regular inspections, monthly cleanings, lawn mowing, and all that sort of thing. So I don't really think it's fair to call it a dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You don't even have the self-awareness to see that your house is disgusting. How can you bear to live like that? I can't build a future with someone from a family like yours, so I'm breaking up with you.
Hillary, I think you're under a big misunderstanding. Look, this is not a conversation that we can have by text. Let's meet up and talk, okay?
Not a chance. I am never talking to you again for as long as I live. If we should ever meet on campus or in town, I'm just going to ignore you and pretend that I don't know you, so you do the same. Got it? Goodbye. Hey, Nate. Long time no see. How are things? It's me, Hillary, remember? I just saw you on TV and oh my god, I couldn't believe my eyes. You're the biggest rags to riches story I've ever seen. You grew up in that rundown old house and now you're filthy rich living in a huge mansion. They should make a movie about you. Anyway, let's meet and catch up. I'm in the mood for French, I think. I've never tried caviar. Do you know any good places? Oh, and then maybe we could go shopping for a new handbag for me?
Hey, Nat, you got a minute? Wow, great timing, Sean. I was just about to send you a message. Let me take a stab in the dark. It's about Hillary? Yeah, she randomly texted me out the blue this afternoon and started blowing up my phone with texts and calls, none of which I answered, obviously. But it seems like she wants to get back together with me. Do you know anything about this, Sean? Oh yeah, that psycho chick has been going through every single one of our old college friends trying to find out as much information about you as she can. What the? Why now? What do you think? That oblivious moron somehow got the idea in her head that you were dirt poor, and now that she knows you're rich, she wants to get back together. You've got to be kidding me. It's been 7 years. Yeah, well, with Hillary, the only thing that matters in a guy is how many zeros are in his bank account balance. Apparently she's looking to settle down with a rich guy to take care of her, so she's been frequenting all the upper-class hangouts where the young entrepreneurs go. And I guess she figures that since the two of you have an established history together, maybe she has a chance to get back together with you. Not a chance in hell. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Oh, but anyways, everyone knows what the circumstance of your breakup were, as well as the fact that nothing good can come out of getting involved with Hillary and all her schemes, so they just all left her on red. Well, that's a relief. For now, I think I'll just keep on ignoring her like I have been. That's probably for the best. So, yeah, I'll just ignore the messages and calls for a while, monitor the situation. If you hear any new information, let me know as soon as possible, okay? You got it, bro.
Hey, Nate. So I was thinking about our date. I don't think we really decided on when we would meet up yet, right? I just remembered what you were saying during your TV interview. You took over your dad's company and started instituting a bunch of quality of life improvements for your employees, right? Like adding remote work options, more flexible hours, that sort of thing. So it sounds like you're probably at home a lot of the time. That means we'll have tons of time to see each other. Awesome. So, tomorrow, I went ahead and made a reservation at that fancy new French restaurant downtown in your name for 12 noon tomorrow. I'll see you at the restaurant. Hey, Nate. Have you left your house yet? This is kind of our first date in 7 years, and you're running late? Like, really, Nate? I'm gonna head into the restaurant. Text me when you get here, got it? What is your problem, Nate? Where are you? Standing me up on our first date in 7 years? What kind of man are you? I expected you were going to pay the bill for dinner, so I didn't bring my wallet. What am I supposed to do now? Hurry up and get down here to pay the check. If you're going to be my husband, you're going to have to prove to me that I can rely on you, understand? Hey, wait a minute. Are you ignoring my messages? They aren't getting marked as read.
Hey, Sean, this is getting out of hand fast. Yeah, I heard. Did she seriously book a reservation in your name, expecting you to pay for her lunch? She's been blowing up my phone for 3 days. Yesterday, she made up plans for a date with me at some fancy French restaurant, and then, just like you said, actually made a reservation in my name in a place that costs at least $100 a plate. And then she went to the place, declared that I would be paying for the meal, and get this, then she starts telling me that we're getting married. Eesh, what a nut job. You're telling me. Did you hear anything else about that? Yeah. A friend of mine actually works at the restaurant she went to, and according to him, when the manager told her to pay her bill or he'd call the police, she started crying her eyes out, and then just called her parents and they paid the bill. Good God, what is wrong with her? She was name-dropping you big time, saying that you'd be very unhappy with the way she had been treated. I think it's safe to say she'll try using the same tactic again, so be on the lookout. You might want to put the word out, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'll be making some moves on that front soon. Thanks for letting me know.
Hey, Nate. So my parents kicked me out of their house last night, and since I have no place to go, I'll go ahead and move into your huge mansion so we can be together all the time. I'm getting on a bus right now. I'll see you soon. Oh, that's right. The city courthouse is on the way, so I'll go ahead and submit our marriage certificate since I'll be in the area anyway.
Whoa, hold on.
Nate? Nate, is that you? You finally answered me.
Yeah, because I had to stop you before you go doing something really stupid.
What do you mean? Anyway, like I said, I'll be over there soon, sweetie. I can't wait to start our new life together. I'm the luckiest girl in the world to have a husband like you.
I've been married for 3 years, Hillary.
What?
Which you would have found out anyway if you actually went to the courthouse, but I figured I'd save you a pointless trip.
You're not fooling me. I've been asking tons of people about you, and no one said anything about you having a wife.
Yeah, no one said anything to you, period, because they were all in agreement that they wouldn't tell you anything about me.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember? After you dumped me, you went around to everyone telling them that I'm a poor loser living in a broken-down old house. Don't tell me you didn't notice how they reacted to that.
You're making zero sense. When I broke up with you, you were a poor loser living in a broken-down old house. I was just telling the truth. What's wrong with that? You didn't even have the self-awareness to realize your house was so trashy. You were completely low class. Were you trying to forget your childhood trauma by pretending you actually lived in the big fancy house next door?
Wait a minute. A dumpy house next door to a nicer house.
Yeah. Seriously, how could you be satisfied with such a low standard of living while looking out of your window at what a real house looks like? At least you seem to have come to your senses now.
Let me confirm something. Is this house you're talking about on Millwood Drive? Blue siding, 2-story, big walnut tree in the side yard?
Yeah, pretty sure that's the one. I don't know what a walnut tree looks like, but it definitely was 2 stories and had blue siding. Now that you mention it, they put a picture of it up during your interview on TV the other day. Yeah, that's definitely the one. And you got so rich that you were able to buy that big mansion next door, right? I guess me breaking up with you gave you the drive you needed to finally make something of yourself. You're welcome. And now you're finally getting the biggest reward of all, me as your wife.
I didn't buy that house.
What?
It was already mine. I grew up in that house from the moment I was born.
Huh?
When I took over my dad's company 2 years ago, he put that house and all the rest of our property in my name too. That house next door, the one that you said was old, run down, a dumpster fire, and that sort of thing. That was the house my dad's pets lived in.
His pets?
Yeah, he's always had a thing for reptiles. He has a ton of them. Chameleons, geckos, lizards, you name it. My mom, however, can't stand the sight of them. So he brought the roughly 50-year-old abandoned house next door and transformed it into a sort of private zoo where he keeps all his reptiles. Might look a bit old from the outside, but he renovated the entire interior when he bought it, so it's pretty nice in there now. He also changed it so the main entrance is on the back side of the house, so it's easier to get there from our property.
Wait, so that's why I saw you going in that house all the time?
Yeah. Back when we were dating, my dad got a bit of a nasty flu that put him in the hospital for a while, and I was the one who took care of his pets while he was away. I'd stop in there first after my classes were finished, feed the pets, clean what needed to be cleaned, and then go home. That's why I would always go in there.
Oh, okay.
It's strange that you knew about me going in there, though, since I never invited you over to our house. Don't tell me you were following me.
Well, I mean, I was your girlfriend and you never invited me over to see your house? That's weird, isn't it? I figured maybe you were hiding something from me. Then, well, I saw you going into that old house and, you know.
Hillary, we were only dating for 2 months. We had this conversation at the time, too. I told you that I wanted to get to know you better before I took you to meet my parents. I didn't want to feel like I was being rushed into our relationship.
Well, thanks for telling me about how you felt. Wow, it feels really good to have such a deep conversation with you. Now that we've finally reconnected, I am more hopeful than ever about our future together.
What relationship?
Our marriage, silly. I'm at the courthouse right now. I'm gonna go submit our marriage certificate.
Were you listening at all? I told you I'm married.
What?
Did you seriously ignore the single most important part of this conversation?
I guess it must have slipped past me.
That's no excuse. You said you watched my TV interview, right? Did you also happen to miss the portion of that interview where they interviewed my wife?
That's who that was? I thought she was your maid.
You must have had cotton balls in your ears too, because the segment where we talked about how we met and our honeymoon was a full 5 minutes.
So, it's true? You're really married?
So like I was saying, don't waste your time. Even if you try to submit it, they won't accept it. Got it?
But...
And this is where I exit this conversation.
Hey!
I made the mistake of not blocking you when we broke up 7 years ago, but I'll be remedying that in short order.
Nate, stop, please. Didn't you hear me? My parents kicked me out of their house. I don't have anywhere else to go. You have to help me.
No, I don't have to help you. You're an adult. Figure it out for yourself.
Nate, please, let me live with you. How can you do this to me?
I was concerned for a while that Hillary might try to storm into my house, regardless of my warnings. but her parents had realized that she was about to do something stupid again, and they caught up with her and dragged her back home. Apparently, they had set a condition for paying the very expensive bill at the restaurant the other day, that she would get married to a friend of her father's who happens to be in his 50s. She tried to back out of it after they had already paid the bill, but they told her that if she didn't go through with her end of the bargain, they'd disown her and kick her out to the curb. It was at that point that she came up with her master plan of getting married to me. Too bad for her, I was already married. That day, Hillary actually did turn in a marriage certificate to the courthouse, and it was accepted. Why is that, you may ask? Well, Hillary had forged my name onto a marriage certificate, thinking that once it was accepted, there wouldn't be anything I could do. However, her parents caught on to the plan. While she was out, they took the marriage certificate she had signed and forged my signature on, then swapped it out for one with her name and the man they wanted her to marry. What a big-time backfire.
Hey, what happened with that job interview? I thought I remembered you saying something about an interview for a job that your old college friend told you about. Was that today?
Yeah, I just got out of it a little bit ago. They didn't keep me waiting either. They hired me right on the spot.
Wow!
I'll be starting there bright and early on Monday morning.
That's fantastic news. So are they going to pay you more than your old company did?
Wow, you wasted no time asking about the pay.
Yeah, well, I'm your wife. And since your pay directly affects our lifestyle, I'd say it's only natural that I'd be the most interested in hearing about that.
Yeah, I guess you do have a point. From what they told me today, at first I'll be getting about the same as I was getting before. But looking to the future, I'm pretty sure I'll be looking at a much higher income potential than my last company that went bankrupt.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess as long as it's not lower, that's fine. It's better than you staying unemployed forever anyway.
Oh, and by the way, one of my new colleagues invited me to a restaurant for lunch, so I'll eat with him and then come home.
Okay. I'm going to see a friend too. We're going to go clothes shopping at the mall, and we'll be back pretty late.
Shopping? Again?
You got a problem with that?
Just don't spend too much, okay? I don't think you're aware that your spending habits are a big reason we haven't been able to put much away in savings.
Yeah, whatever. I got it. So like I said, I'll be home late. Don't wait up for me. I don't believe you. Is this for real? What is your problem? Seriously, you lied to me.
Gloria? What's going on? What do you mean I lied to you?
You told me that you got hired at a company making phone apps, but now I learn that you're really just a toilet cleaner?
What?
I was out running errands and happened to be near your new office, so I figured I'd stop by and see what the building looked like, maybe step inside if I could, and what did I see when I got there? I saw you cleaning toilets at the park across the street.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? I haven't gone outside since I got to the office this morning. I wasn't cleaning toilets.
Oh yeah? If you weren't cleaning toilets, then why did I see you cleaning toilets?
I'm telling you, other than my lunch break, I've been staring at a computer screen all day today. And I ate lunch at my desk, so I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Are you sure you're not mistaking me for someone else?
Don't patronize me. You think I wouldn't recognize my own husband's face when I see it? It was you.
I'm not patronizing you. I'm just telling you, whoever you saw cleaning toilets at the park, it wasn't me.
Ugh, are you seriously gonna keep this up?
I have nothing to keep up, Gloria. I'm telling you the truth. Why don't you go back to the park and talk to whoever that guy was? That'd prove he isn't me. If you're so sure he's me, why don't you go and try and confront me?
You already left. I saw you leaving. Plus, even if you were still there, I would never even think about talking to you. I wouldn't want anyone to know that I'm the wife of a park toilet cleaner. Ugh, disgusting.
Okay. Well, I think belittling people who are undoubtedly working very hard to make a respectable living is pretty uncalled for. But again, the moment I got to work, I sat right down at my desk, and I haven't moved from this spot except to go to the bathroom.
Are you not listening? I saw you with my own 2 eyes.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. This is going nowhere. Let's talk about this more at home, okay? I can't take any more time away from working than I already have.
Oh, what's the matter? You have to head to the next toilet to clean?
I don't clean toilets.
Enjoy your basic manual labor. So, Ken, I'm divorcing you.
What?
I just can't get over the fact that you've got a job cleaning toilets. That's just too much for me to handle. You said that you were going to make the same as before, but now it's pretty clear that was a lie. What kind of low-down, good-for-nothing man lies to his own wife about his salary? I'm not staying with a filthy liar. I'm divorcing you. I can do better.
What? Gloria, I've been telling you all day. You're making a mistake. Why don't you call my company and ask them? You can ask anyone in my department. They'll tell you that I was at my desk all day. The department secretary will give you my title and what time I clocked in and out today.
What am I going to learn that I don't already know? I saw you cleaning toilets with my own 2 eyes. I already know everything. I'm not wasting my time having your company tell you what I already know.
You're being ridiculous.
What's ridiculous is you lying to me about your job and salary. I'm not staying with a liar who makes minimum wage. I have way higher standards than that. It's over.
Are you telling me that you're so sure of what you think you saw from 50 or 100 feet away that you won't even spend 5 minutes on the phone to make sure you're not mistaken?
Yep, I know what I saw.
All right then. You know, fine, Gloria. You win. Let's get divorced.
Took you long enough. I left the divorce papers on the table, so hurry up and sign them and take them to the courthouse, got it? And just so you don't go getting any stupid ideas, no, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Goodbye, you lying loser. Enjoy your toilets. Hey, Ken, are you there?
Gloria,
Just what is going on with you, anyway? You're not a toilet cleaner, after all?
I'm sorry it took you 2 years to realize this, but no, I'm not.
Seriously?
Yes, I'm serious. But what brought this on?
A friend of mine subscribes to an IT industry magazine, and she told me that she read an article in it about you. She said an app that you designed is going viral worldwide. It's getting hundreds of thousands of downloads every week.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I did do an interview a while back. I guess they put it out this month. But in any case, we're divorced, so what concern is it of yours what I'm doing?
How could you do this to me? You told me you were a toilet cleaner. That's why I had no choice but to divorce you. It's your fault I'm a divorcee.
I'm sorry, what? How could you remember that instant precisely backwards? It was you who somehow got it into your head that I was a toilet cleaner, and it was you who divorced me because of that misconception. I told you, time and time again, that I was not a toilet cleaner, that I was a regular employee at an app-making company, but no matter what I said, you would not listen to a single word, and now you're calling me a liar because of that? Give me a break, Gloria.
Don't try to put this all on me. You agreed to the divorce, didn't you? You could have done more to convince me not to divorce you. You made zero effort to prove that you weren't a toilet cleaner. Our divorce was mostly your fault. You're not going to get out of taking responsibility for your actions.
This is the most egregious case of projection I've ever seen. I told you you could have called my company to confirm, but you refused to do even that. Explain to me exactly how it's my responsibility that you were too stubborn to even make one phone call. And as for agreeing to the divorce, what was I supposed to do? My wife has so little faith in me that she won't even believe me when I say that I'm not a toilet cleaner. I lost all my affection for you that night, Gloria.
But...
Oh no, don't tell me. Did you see the article about my successful app in that magazine and then decide to try and come running back to me? Tell me you're not that shameless.
I am not shameless. Out of the kindness of my heart, I'm offering to forgive your past indiscretions and allow you back into my life. A simple thank you would be nice.
Did you not see me just say that I lost all of my affection for you?
And I'm giving you another chance to reconsider.
We've been divorced for 2 years, Gloria. All the feelings I once may have had for you are long gone now. Not to mention, you yourself said that we would never, ever get back together. So tell me, Gloria, did you actually think what you're trying to do right now would work on me?
Well, I thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, well, you wasted your time. I have absolutely zero intention of getting back together with you. So you're going to have to move on.
Ken, wait!
No.
Ken, how could you do this? You really are scum, you know that? You had a woman other than me, you creep!
What now? This is not how I wanted to start my day. I've been single ever since we divorced, Gloria. There is no other woman.
Oh yeah? Then would you mind explaining why a woman just walked into your room?
What woman?
If any woman's gonna live with you, it's gonna be me after we get remarried. I will force her out of your life, Ken, no matter what it takes.
What? Wait, where are you right now?
Ken? Why didn't you tell me you'd moved? You had no right to hide that from me. It wasn't your girlfriend I saw. She just moved into your old apartment after you moved out. And thanks to you keeping me in the dark, now I have to pay that woman damages for all her stuff that I broke.
Have you ever taken responsibility for a single thing in your life? Like, ever? What responsibility do I have to keep the woman who divorced me 2 years ago up to date on my address? For real, Gloria.
But, Ken...
I'll tell you what responsibility I have. Zero. You broke my heart 2 years ago, but you're nothing to me anymore. So you can stop blaming me for all your boneheaded mistakes.
But Ken, I'm just trying to get back together with you.
Yeah, and I'm not interested.
Why not?
Because I know what this is really about.
You do?
Your brother told me all about it just a week ago. After you broke up with me, you started having an affair with your boss at your part-time job, a married man with kids. And once his wife found out about your affair, she sued you, and she also forced her husband to fire you.
Wait, he knew about that?
Yeah, and also that you've been frantically going through your entire contact list, trying to find someone who can give you money to pay off the lawsuit. He heard you talking to your friend about reading the article about me in that magazine, as well as the two of you discussing your plan to get remarried to me. So like I said, I know what this is really about.
Oh no, he heard me? Oh well, I guess that makes this conversation way easier. You're rich, right? Give me some money to pay off the lawsuit. Once I reach a settlement with the woman from the other day, I think it'll all come to around 100,000. You can spot me that much, right?
It's not a question of whether or not I can, but whether or not I will. And I won't.
But your wife needs you. What kind of man abandons his own wife to the wolves? I expected better of you, Ken.
Gloria, get this through your head. We've been divorced for 2 years, and I have no feelings for you anymore. I'm not remarrying you, and I'm not giving you any money.
Oh my God, are you gonna run away again?
Again with the projection. I'm running away. You're the one trying to run away from paying the $100,000 debt you bought with your own sheer stupidity by relying on the man who kicked you to the curb 2 years ago.
Where else am I supposed to get $100,000?
Get a job.
But I got fired.
You got yourself into this mess. Not me, not your brother, not the woman whose husband you slept with, not the woman whose apartment you trashed. You. You're going to have to learn to take responsibility for your own actions and stop blaming me for everything. This is your opportunity to turn your life around.
What does that even mean? I don't need to turn my life around. I just don't want to be poor, so come on, give me a break.
No.
Please?
There's nothing that you could possibly say or do to get me to get back together with you or give you money.
Come on, Ken, don't be that way.
I'm done with this conversation.
How about just 50,000?
I'm blocking your number.
Wait! I'll settle for 10,000.
Gloria's insanity didn't stop there. The next thing she did was storm into my office. Unfortunately for her, it was my old office. I'd moved to a different office about 6 months ago, and boy was she unhappy when she found that out. She threw a crazy tantrum and broke a bunch of office equipment, which just put her deeper in debt. And after that, she went to my parents' house. Or at least she tried. My parents' house is in the middle of a big development, and she apparently guessed wrong and stormed into the house of a completely unrelated couple. She threw another tantrum when I wasn't there, and earned herself another couple thousands of dollars of debt. I have no idea how much debt she's racked up at this point, but from what her brother told me, her parents finally had to get involved and take control of her before she made things even worse for herself. She's now under a legal conservatorship by her parents, and she's working a part-time job under close supervision while she gradually chips away at her mountain of debt.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.